just love my lunchroom. It's so nice out here. So nice. It's my motherfucking click, dog. Look at Ray. The phone can still see you, dude.
Under the excruciating terms of savagery, he wears the hat that says, YOLO.
What does YOLO even mean?
You only live once, homie. YOLO's gonna slap you, Nick.
That's a slap.
I'm gonna be honest, Nick. I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and turn up on your bed just for the camera. I've got to shoot a YouTube video with just what's legal to shoot around. I do. It's the worst. Fucking wake up, bitch. Fucking. Are you ready to fucking test, bitch? Fucking wake up, bitch. Oh, I'm ready. Oh my God, would you just look at that? Back. Took the bike for a cruise yesterday. God, did I miss that. The grill, I got the bars for the grill, so we'll be finishing the grill and the Titan here in the next few days. I've been gone for about 2 weeks now, so thanks for bearing with me, but I was at federal training. I don't want to talk a whole lot about what the federal training was for, but maybe as time goes on and things get a little bigger, we'll disclose some more information. But for now, I'm gonna stay like a politician and be quiet. That being said, right now I have the headlight and everything taken apart because we're upgrading. Have you ever found yourself with a dent in your quarter panel and you're like, oh no, that sucks, my car's ugly with that quarter panel dent? And then you call somebody and they're like, that'll be $150 to $250 just to pop out your quarter panel dent. So mine's about the size of my palm. I try to push it out from the inside, but I don't want to be brutal and mess up the integrity look from the outside. And this happened, this quarter panel didn't happen because people before me that owned this car had it up in the air and they tried to lift it just a little bit more. A big guy with the fender lip, and it popped this in. So I called a guy locally and he was like, yeah, it'll run you like $150. And I'm thinking, for a suction cup, for you to come pull this thing out, it's going to cost $150. And he was like, yeah. I'm like, well, no thank you. I'm not paying $150 for someone to come pop out a dent that hasn't messed up anything. So I was watching an Adam LZ video, and I noticed that genius had a soccer ball in his fender. And I'm like, because I've had the quarter panel apart before, and we pull it from here, and there's enough room back there to get to it, but the skeleton for the frame and the body itself makes it very hard to get in there. Like when my arm is up in here, it is basically impossible to get to. So we're going to go ahead and try to put the soccer ball in here and inflate it. And it's going to push this quarter panel out for approximately $5.99. So this is Exhibit A. I wish I could be like, Wilson! But it's not Wilson. It's just Mitri, who cares, who knows. But today, they're the $6 soccer ball that's going to change our life. So we're going to pop this thing in there, and we're going to see if this shit works, because I'm pretty excited to get this dent out of my flipping quarter panel. All right, as life would have it, this is your rear plastic insert for your quarter panel. Whenever you go to take this out, don't rip back on it and end up pissing yourself off, because this shit is old. Since 91, this car has been manufactured and cooking in the sun and heating up, so be careful with these parts. I started up here, popped it out, and then I'll get my fingers in there and I'll be all nice to it and luxurious so that I don't end up pissing myself off and cracking it here or anywhere that might send any of you guys nuts, because obviously, I mean, how often do you see quarter panels in them or in good shape? I have like literally all of my interior. That being said, you lift it back, that hole there is covered in plastic deadening that keeps the world out of your car, obviously, so just peel that back. Now from this hole, this is the most accessible hole. I tried to pull back there to see if I had any better access, but I did not. I mean, the quarter panel dent's like right over there, so I'm gonna have enough room to shove this soccer ball in there, see how it fits right now. I have a needle already put in it so I can squeeze it or blow it up if I want to, just with my mouth alone. But what I'll end up doing is putting the soccer ball in this way, and then once I'm ready to fill it, then I'll go ahead and put a nozzle on it with air, and sooner or later it'll inflate, and in theory it will pop out our quarter panel dent. So I'm going to try that right now and see how the fitment is, and you know, if I want to air it up some because I still have more slack, then I'll do that, or I may even air it up just enough to where I have to shove it in there, because you also want the soccer ball to stay in its place. Don't put it in there flat and then stick it in there and get pissed when it keeps falling and you've got to like maneuver in there and all that crap. You don't want to do that. So probably air it up just enough to where you have to kind of shove it back in there so it's still and just waiting for air. All right, some more fruit for thoughts when you get it in the hole. The hole is quite slim. As the hole goes up this way, it gets very, very small. And also keep in mind that you have like a vacuum line ran over here that's tapped into the wall and stuff back that way. And it will have tabs like this that plug it into the body that will catch traction on your ball, so don't shove it through and rip it up. Just give it some time and kind of squeeze it as you push it. And I basically just squeezed it and pushed it back this way while my arm was in the quarter panel, and I moved the actual quarter panel away, because these things will let you know that they are there on your back and your arms if you are not careful and take your time. Right now it's actually already pushed out about 20% of the dent just being shoved in there, so we're about to air it up, and I'm gonna let the wife take over, and we are going to see if this will work. Yeah, just record right here. Well, there you see it. No quarter panel dent. That is how you bypass your mobile dent repair people, any dent repair people that are going to charge you $150. And I did it the hard way. I had this open-ended in there, so I just fill it up and yank it out as soon as I hear it pull. I wanted to go for a second round to kind of push the quarter panel out more, and now we have no quarter panel dents. I'm absolutely ecstatic. You just don't see it because I'm a little burnt out from the 2 weeks I was gone, but as far as that goes, if you like 240s, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We do stuff all the time. Right now we're doing the headlight as well. LED headlight swap. We've got the billet grill over there that's about to get put back onto the truck. I started that right before I sold the $500 sport bike for a lot more than $500. If you want to go check out that video, I'll probably leave an in link up for it, or the Harley that we picked up recently as well, the 1200 Nightster. If you want to see that video, I've done a couple on those with the Screaming Eagle tuner so that we can tune with it. As far as that goes, I'm happy. $5 dent removal. I think it was $4.99 or $5.99 for that soccer ball. My neighbor gave me the needle. I used a regular tire air up air chuck, and I can't be happier. It's gone. It's no longer sticking out like a sore thumb. And now we can attach Rocket Bunny to it. If you want to do Rocket Bunny, let me know in the comments down below. If you're new here, do subscribe. I do truck, moto vlogs, drifting, you name it. I cover a lot of really good races and some other higher horsepower cars. And who knows, I'm actually shopping right now for a Pro Charged Vet that I'm looking at. So, oh man, I just backhanded a fly. I just backhanded him. Anyway, if you're new here, make sure you subscribe. If you do subscribe, hit the notification bell as well. It takes 2 clicks. One after you subscribe, and then the notification bell itself. And appreciate you watching. Remember to do it for the people. That's why I love doing this. If I'm going to work on my car at all, I figure it's silly not to film it because other people want to watch. I didn't even know about the basketball and the quarter panel until I saw an Adam LZ video at the Hoonigans. The Hoonigans, I realized he had a soccer ball in his quarter panel, and I'm like, that is genius. I cannot believe I never thought of that. That is definitely science, or whatever else you want to call it. And I didn't really know how to wire this headlight until I watched the video on YouTube. So make sure that if you ever feel like you want to take some videos, if you feel motivated to do it, don't procrastinate. Get involved. You'll be surprised how much fun it is. I love editing. It's a lot of fun, and it's fun to go out with people and get content they otherwise just would have put on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and turned into something much, much more. So I'll leave an in link up for the last race I did, which was pretty sick because they were high horsepower cars. Until then, I'm feeling like Ozzy Osbourne today. I've been on an Osbourne vibe, so no more tears. Here it comes.